shelter you from the storm. Hold on, girl, I got the right tactics to turn you on. And girl,
What I'm making is this here. It's tortellini with ricotta cheese and spinach filling. So I'm going to use those as noodles, and to it I'm going to add just a little bit, because I'm kind of going to make a butter garlic sauce, but I'm going to use a touch of Alfredo sauce. But if you want to get fancy, you know, make yourself a roux out of butter and flour, equal parts, and then you can season that yourself and make that your white sauce, and then you won't have to add the Alfredo or whatever. So I'm not doing that because I don't have a lot of time this evening. I want to eat and I want to relax. So what I'll be doing is I'll cook these in the water. I'll read the instructions. I don't know for how long they have to cook, but I'll find out and I'll let you know. These are easy to buy pre-made. I wouldn't make them myself, but if you want to go the route, you can. So boil these. I'm going to grill up some chicken and have that with, of course, the Alfredo sauce. I'm going to add into the mix a little bit of roasted red peppers. I didn't roast them myself. I bought them in the jar. And this here is artichoke hearts chopped up. And, of course, a little bit of garlic. And I'll be using some seasoning. So it's going to be kind of like a pasta dish, except special noodles. So I'm gonna start grilling up my chicken, and I'll give you a look at how that's going. Alright guys, now what I did was I grilled up my chicken. As you can see, here it is right here. I just seasoned it with a little bit of salt, pepper, garlic and herb seasoning. And what I'm going to do is, instead of mixing it in, you can mix it in if you want to. I just I'm going to lay it on top, make it look a little bit prettier, and just add a little bit of chicken to what could be a vegetarian dish. So what I have now here in this pan is the drippings. Oh, my handle's getting hot, kind of close to this. What I have is the grilled, all the bits were grilled, and all I did was deglaze my pan. You can use chicken stock, red wine, vinegar. You might not want to go too hard with that because it would make your dish a little bit bitter. But I would definitely say use chicken broth. And if you don't have chicken broth, just go ahead and use water and deglaze your pan just a little bit. Now you have like a little bit of a dripping in here. And what I have over here are those tortellinis that I showed you. And they're filled with cheese, ricotta cheese and spinach, and they boil for about 8 minutes. But read your package from wherever you got it from, because the cooking time may be different. And I salted my water a little bit because you want to kind of give it some flavor. So in this pan here, I'm going to now add in my sauce that I'm going to make. I'm going to add in a little bit of Alfredo sauce. I'm going to add in some butter and garlic. And also with the butter and garlic, I'm going to add in my artichokes. The last thing that I'm going to add in right before I'm going to get ready to serve it is the roasted red peppers. And that's because, I mean, the sauce is going to have some color to it anyways, because we kind of got this brown stuff going on. But I don't want it to turn like a bright red. And I know that this roasted red peppers will make my sauce turn a color anyhow, but we're going to add them very, very last so it doesn't just like change the whole color of the dish. Okay, so I'm going to do that and I'll be right back at ya. Alright, now you should have a little something that looks like this. On top here is my garlic, and I have my butter in here and my artichokes. I'm going to just mix this up. Let me turn up my heat a little bit. Okay. Medium heat. Just mix all these ingredients in. And if you like spinach, this would probably be delicious. I mean, there's spinach already in the tortellini itself. But to add spinach to this would make it very, very colorful and probably delicious. And like I said, I'm going to add in these roasted red peppers at the very end, so you'll see what it looks like with the red peppers in it. I don't want to put them in just yet. I'm going to add those in as soon as my husband gets home, and we have another half hour for that, so I'll show you what the end product looks like for the sauce with the red peppers. What I'm also going to add to give it a little bit more color, since I don't have any spinach or parsley. You know what? This here I'm using is dried parsley, but wow, flatly fresh parsley would be like so good in this. Really, 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 really good. So add as much as you like, or less, whatever floats your boat. I mean, I usually cook without measurements, so you know, if you like less, use less, or you don't like something, leave it out, whatever. So this is your sauce here. This is your Alfredo sauce, and these bad boys right here are done. You just want those al dente. You don't want them too mushy. This is what they look like. They're really, really good. Inside, like I said, spinach and ricotta cheese is filled with those. And this is usually a dish that just has its own sauce by itself, and you don't put chicken and all this other extra stuff to it, but I thought I'd jazz it up a little bit because I think my husband would be disappointed if I made a meal for him without meat. But if you're vegetarian, these would probably be delicious by themselves with this sauce. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put everything together. I'm just going to add these roasted red peppers at the end and the chicken right on top with the tortellini right at the bottom, and I'll show you what the end result is. Alright guys. Okay guys, here it is. I have the tortellini on the bottom with the sauce that we made, and it has the red peppers, artichokes, garlic, butter, Alfredo sauce, and on top is our grilled chicken that we had made, and on the side a salad. This one doesn't have any tomatoes. My husband doesn't like tomatoes. Here's mine, and he's pretty starving, so I'm going to cut this short. Hope you guys enjoy this. Let me know if you make it, and make a response video. Alright guys, bye.
Wanna be the papa, you can be the mom. Oh, oh.